Aloha from Hawaii. This is Dale Powell with Gakidu's Computer Repair from the island of Oahu. Anyways, tonight what we're going to be showing you is how to improve the performance of your computer with a few simple tweaks you can do in just a few minutes. With that said, let's go ahead and get started. The first one we're going to do is with the selective startup by clicking on Start, All Programs, and we're going to look for this Startup folder here. As you can see, I have two items listed in there. One of them is pstart. I actually use that, so I won't delete that. But the other one, the Works Calendar Reminder, I don't use that, so I'm going to right-click and select Delete, and Delete Shortcut, and it's gone. The next time we restart the computer, that program won't automatically restart and begin when Windows boots up because it's not in the menu anymore to start up automatically. So that'll free up some memory back to the operating system. The next thing we're going to do is go into the System Configuration menu by clicking on Start and Run. And we're going to type in msconfig into the Run box and select OK. And here we have our System Configuration utility. By default, it's going to open up in the normal startup mode. But we're going to do a selective startup by clicking on the Startup tab. Here I'm going to expand this column here a bit. And I like to scroll down and look to see what all the items are in here so I can get an idea of what I can turn off. Now you certainly won't be stopping all of these items in here. Some of them are for security programs that you shouldn't be stopping. Others are for the stability of the Windows operating system. Some of them are for elective programs. But pretty much you can stop anything that's an automatic update, an elective program that you don't actually need to use till you start it. But you might have to do a little homework here by Googling it or a little experimentation. You can always reverse these settings. So let's start here by going down our list. Here's an example of one. I'm using an AVG antivirus on here, so I'm not going to turn this one off. And some of these you may or may not have in your computer depending on what software you run, so don't expect to see these on yours. They might not be there. Now I do this every day, so I can tell at a glance what I can remove very quickly. But like I mentioned, start off with the updates. Like here's the real update, the Java update. I've turned off a few other things that I just know I can turn off. And of course there is another item here you can go to which we'll get into in another video where you can actually turn off some services. Now that list gets a lot longer. Don't mess around there unless you know what you're doing, please. And let's see one more look here. If there's anything else I might have missed I can turn off. I think I'll turn off the LSB burn watcher. Okay, so I'm going to click Apply and Close. And you notice here we're going to have to restart our computer before these settings take effect. And I'm going to click Exit without a restart for now because we're going to do something else. But just so you know, when you do restart the computer or log off and log on again, that you will see a window pop up. It's going to look like this. It's just letting you know that we made some changes to how Windows starts. We're in a diagnostic or selective startup mode, and all you have to do to not see this window again is just click Don't Show This Message and click OK, and that message will close and you won't see it again. That's done. Now I'm going to show you another powerful method here which you can use to get a little bit more performance as well. And this primarily is going to be just for Windows XP machines. I wouldn't do this on a Vista or a Windows 7 machine because it will actually change how your graphics looks enough to where you will notice it and you probably won't like it. But on XP, I doubt you'll notice the look change. You'll just notice the performance boost. And we're going to do this by going to System Properties. Now I usually do this by right-clicking on my computer icon on the desktop, but you might not have that there. But you can put it there by right-clicking here, My Computer, make sure Show on Desktop is there. But you can also select the properties right here. and we're going to go to the Advanced tab. One thing while we're on this window, here you can notice some things about your system. I'm running Windows XP Home Edition, Service Pack 3, which is the latest service pack. I have a Pentium 4 3 gig system, and I have about 2 gigabytes of RAM. So that'll give you an idea about what kind of performance you could expect by knowing what's under the hood. Now let's go over here to the Advanced tab, and we're going to go to the Performance and Settings button. By default, the Let Windows Choose What's Best for My Computer is selected. But in this case, we're going to select Adjust for Best Performance. Click Apply, OK, and it takes a moment for the settings to take effect. But after that, the performance boost will be immediate, and you might just feel it right away. Now there is one other thing. As you notice, I'm not a big fan of automatic updates. So even for the Windows updates, I usually will go here to Automatic Updates. By default, Automatic selected. And I still want to know when they come in, so I'll just select Notify Me, but don't automatically download or install them. This can increase your performance a bit as well, because your system won't be attempting to do updates while you're trying to use your computer, consuming your internet bandwidth while you're doing other things. What you will notice though is this little yellow shield here. That is what's going to notify you when you have Windows updates available. That's another lesson. I don't like automatic updates because some things you have to get prepared for before you do them. Otherwise you might have some ill effects from doing automatic updates. We fix a lot of computers that have broken from that. Anyways, that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you get a little boost of performance out of your computer. And we look forward to seeing you in our next video. Thank you and good night.